Hello, YouTube. Here we are, filming in public.
Good, right? Yeah.
This is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
But we're here doing something I'm excited to do, and that is we're going to race from Oahu to Kauai. Currently doing my best to sneak onto a boat. I don't know if that's going to work. More than likely, it's not going to work. So I think we're going to get on an escort boat, and we're going to follow the canoes, the sailing canoes, to Kauai.
Dagger board or anything? So
Yeah,
we're
right.
sliding?
Yeah. So that's what we're doing here today. But be sure to continue to watch. You know, if you don't find this entertaining, you'll certainly find my social discomfort. You'll certainly find my social discomfort very entertaining. This is a social experiment overall. So yeah, let's go take these canoes and let's go sailing, paddling in the canoes. And yeah, all right. Thank you very much. Take care.
1 minute.
Looks like the race has started, and we are in pursuit to go catch up to them. Looks like they got a bit of a head start, but I think we're there now. Just right there. I tried to get on one of the boats, but it didn't happen. But we're on this boat, so thank you to this gentleman, Zen, who allowed us on his boat. Greatly appreciated. It's a beautiful boat, and we can address the elephant in the room. I have gained some weight. All right, I have gained some weight. We don't have to. I know I gotta address it because I think people are gonna bring it up in the comments, and it is what it is. You know, I've been living a good life. All right, I've been eating out every day. Been drinking way too much. It's to be expected. Okay, so let's just deal with that. Let's address it. It is what it is. All right, I'm gonna keep gaining weight, I'm pretty sure, and that's just how it's gonna be. I was really hoping to get on this canoe so I could, you know, shed some calories. Desperately needed a calorie shedding today, and that didn't happen. That's okay. Instead, I'm just sitting here. So, yeah, there's an update for you. I just felt like I had to address that. I just had to address that. So, we continue on. About 7 hours to go. And yeah. Here's some onboard footage from the sailing canoes. We were too far away to be able to actually film it, but they were kind enough to give us their GoPro footage. Since from Oahu to Kauai is about 90 miles, there's a fun fact for you. And because they don't have a keel or dagger board, they can only go downwind. So they were saying, I think they put them on boats and they kind of ship them back. And I think in the old days, what they would do when they needed to bring them back was they would wait for the appropriate weather and literally canoe them back. So that would not be fun. But yeah, I don't know, enjoy a few minutes of watching these guys work. It is, it's really cool to see, to be there, kind of feel like you're there in person and watch them kind of talk and communicate. It's cool. I don't know, enjoy it without me speaking. Thank you.
Next, please. Is that broken all the way through? Is that just the top layer?
It's just the top.
Huh?
I think it's just the top. Either way, I can't steer with it. Got it?
That other blade. He peels that top off. Can you steer with it?
I don't know. Probably not. I'm not comfortable right now. Yeah. You want the throttle off? No, that's good for now. They never do once they break.
Huh?
They never will once they break. Woo!
Alrighty. It's 3 p.m. I put my shirt back on because I'm self-conscious. I can feel the energy after that last video. I can feel the energy of you all making severe judgments of my body, and it's my body, well, let's move on from this. And anyways, it's 3 o'clock. We're probably about an hour out from getting there. It's been awesome. We've been we've had a first line view, whatever, of this race. You know, the race it's not televised, it's not anything. Nobody's watching it, but literally us on this boat. So that's really cool. And it seemed like a one-sided race the whole time, because we were next to this one yellow boat, and we were watching it basically the whole time, pretty close to it. We could only see 2 or 3 other boats back there. We lost all the other boats. We didn't know where the other boats were, but we just found that the other boats, they're actually in front. So we're supposed to be with the leader, so we're jetting over to the other boats that are in front. So that was interesting. So now, but they're at a different angle, so it's hard to tell who's actually doing better, because I think their angle is more favorable, the yellow boat, and I think they're gonna kind of meet. It's gonna come down to, like, you know, to the middle, I think. I don't know what I'm talking about at all, even in the slightest. But that is somehow the calculation I've formulated in my brain. And yeah, I mean, overall, it's been really cool. Still got an hour to go, but you know, I don't mind being on a boat on the water, in the ocean, especially when there's no land in sight. Now we can see Kauai in the distance, but it's been awesome. Sweet boat too. It's got, like, I don't know what it's definitely got a Cummins engine in it, and it's probably, I have no idea. I'm gonna go with 150 horsepower engine. It's probably wrong. I think it's probably more, but it's been awesome. We've been surfing the waves, and you know, now at this point here, I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say, and other than you know, we carry on with this video, and be sure to continue to watch, because as always, it's going to be good. So yeah.
Out of curiosity, how many horsepower? 450? We were way off.
What were you thinking?
I don't talk about it. I said, I think 200. I don't know.
How many more miles is there?
It is 5.5, a little over 5.5 miles. doing about 10 knots average, 11 knots.
Whenever it's 8 hours, that's a good day. The first time I did this race, back in 1989 was the first time I did. I was 16 years old. It took us 12 hours. Yeah. So any day that's better than 9 or 10 hours is a really good day. So, but we thought the conditions were actually going to be a lot more windy. You know, from what we were looking at on our Windy app, you know, credit to Windy, thank you for doing that. But we thought it was going to be more nuking out there. It kind of wasn't. So it just took a little bit longer than we thought. I thought we were going to have like a record year, you know. Yeah. You know. Yeah, we started. So the HSCA Association, Hawaiian Sailing Canoe Association, has been around since '87. It was founded the year of the Hawaiian. This race was our signature race. Back then, the mayor of Kauai wanted to do something special to commemorate the year of the Hawaiians, and so he put it out to the community, and the community said, "Hey, let's do a race, a sailing canoe race, not a paddling race, but a sailing canoe race from Oahu to Kauai." And whoever at the time a prominent developer offered up a koa tree, to make a koa canoe, and so the team that won that was a team from Kauai. It was Steve Baker, Nick Beck, and a bunch of those guys. They won. They got the koa log and Hanalei Canoe Club out on the North Shore. I think they still have that koa canoe they use today. Yeah.
I did have a question actually. I thought of on the way here. Do you guys have any like form of like navigation that you're using, or what are you using?
No navigate compass.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah. Just by compass.
Sweet. Yeah.
You know, so we, you know, the races that we do, they're all coastal races, so it's like line of sight a lot of times, and we don't do a lot of open ocean like to Tahiti and that kind of stuff, or like what you did coming from the West Coast. But so we do line of sight, you know, coastal navigation. But of course, when you're out there, you can't see anything for several hours. So we have a compass that we try to you know, hit the rum line as much as possible, and a lot of times we try to go south as much as you can, so you can round up at the end and kind of tag everybody there. And I don't know, you guys saw some canoes, they went up north.
Different,
So you could barely see. They were so far apart we could barely see them, you know. And
it's amazing how quick
and then it just
closed out at the end. It was crazy.
Yeah. There was one year I was doing this race, and it was a dead wind race, and so we're going straight on the rum line, and this other canoe, actually I think it was the boat that I was in back then, he's going all the way, like just tacking back and forth. And goes as far, I can barely see him, and then they come zooming back, and they're like maybe a canoe length in front of us, and they go all the way to the right. It's just super tiny, and then they come all the way back, and they're just a canoe length in front of us. So they probably paddled double the race, you know, and then we're just cruising, just going straight. So this is Marvin Osuji. He's one of the first pioneers.
Hey, Joe and I were talking about, we were in the first race.
They were in the first race back in 87.
Yeah, you're in the way. There were 25 boats in that way.
So how's the sport grown since then?
Well, it's had its ups and downs. I think that you know, having a couple new canoes coming in was good, the programs, and I think the first race put a couple people out, so that was kind of tough. Having outrigger, I think it'll bring the level of competition up. I think that everybody's going to have to be on their A game. It'll be. I'm excited about having other guys there. They're having good paddlers, having a good program. It's going to force people to have to do a little bit of homework. So I think it'll be good for the sport. I think that the level will come up. Just they've got to figure out a way to get some corporate guys involved.
Right.
We had a billboard that's perfect.
Yeah, I know.
Perfect. Perfect venue. So once we get that, the economics work itself out, then we got the races, we got the schedule down. We just gotta get some more participation, and it's getting better. Definitely, the crews, the times, it used to be really lagged. In between. Now you think you paddle for 8 hours, and you look around, and they're still there. So it's
minutes apart from each other.
It's a little I don't know. It's fun though. It keeps your interest for. These are long races. 8-hour race. Gosh, you wander, you do all kinds of stuff. But if anybody gets out of the boat and they think they had fun, it'll bring them back, and that's the big deal. I mean, this venue, there's not a lot of things. We have a special place in Hawaii that allows us to do this, and we're the only guys that put it together.
Definitely.
So it's wonderful. I think the job you're doing is great. And,
Yeah. So anybody out there that wants to sponsor us, give us a call. HSCA, look us up online. We will talk.
Don't forget about me. Well, I'm exhausted. I didn't even do anything. I literally sat on a boat for 8 hours and did nothing. And I am exhausted, so I cannot imagine how tired they are, because they paddled the entire way. And but that was super cool. It's crazy to think that I just did that trip, and it took me 2 days. It took me 2 full days. And my boat is from 1991. And it took them 8 hours on canoes with sheets for sails. And I don't know how old those boats, but
they're based off traditional designs.
Yeah, traditional Hawaiian designs. It's back in the days before cannons. I know that for a fact. And I don't know what year that would be, but it's just crazy to think that they absolutely crushed the amount of time that it took me to get here on like a modern boat. So that's crazy. But thank you guys for watching that. And it was just a cool experience overall. I definitely want to do one of those races for sure. I think that'd be so cool because they were going like 17 knots at times, and that's absolutely nuts on a little boat like that, just by wind and manpower. And but yeah, I don't know what to say to how to close this out or what to do here, so I'm just gonna say thank you for watching. Sailing Phoenix is out.